We have done a lot of traveling. One of the things we wanted Maddie to do is to really be cultured, and we've taken her to Spain, we've taken her to Italy. She's been all over the Caribbean, Greece. We do like to explore Houston. There's so many museums here. I mean, so many different things to do. The zoo is fantastic, but the museums are really second to none. They have a lot of great exhibits. Like right now, the mummies are being displayed at the One Natural Museum, and all kinds of just different things to really kind of go and enjoy and explore.
Though born in St. Louis, Dave Leonard lived in Clearwater, Florida from the time he was 5 until he attended college at Washington and Jefferson University outside Pittsburgh. While studying business administration there, he met his wife Jen, and the couple went on to have a daughter, Maddie. Later, in May of 2006, Dave joined Regions as a branch manager in Chattanooga.
I had a chance to join AM South. It was the day that AM South and Regions announced their merger. I had driven in from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and about a year and a half later I moved to Memphis, Tennessee, and I spent about 8 years there.
With a legacy of excellence in Memphis under his belt, Dave is now a consumer banking manager in Houston, Texas, where his keen ability to cultivate the strengths of his associates has proven invaluable.
Dave is a master of strength finders. He understands how to connect with a person's strengths and really help that person become better because of their strengths, rather than going to their weakness and trying to get them to improve in something that doesn't come natural to them. And so what Dave's able to do is recognize that strength and see the potential that that strength can get that person to, and he coaches that, and it just lets that associate get to a whole different level in their career.
And really finding out what they do well, and it is the approach I like to take, and enhancing that. Clearly we could point out all the deficiencies if we need to, and clearly people are aware of those deficiencies, but really trying to put them in a position where they can excel at the things that they're strong in to really do the contribution to the entire team is really the way I manage my group of managers.
Whenever it comes to looking for a talent, which obviously as a recruiter I work with him on, he is really open to looking at more than just what's on the surface, and looking at what they can be and really what they can do, and helping them see that as well.
He really just pumped the life back in to South Houston, and the team is very engaged. The team wants to be here. The team wants to work hard for Dave. He came in living the region's values, and you could tell he really felt so strong about it, and that's how he portrayed it to his team, that to live the region's way, to inside work and outside work.
We talk about living the region's way. He really does. He believes in our values, and so do I. So when you have someone that you're working with that they have the same beliefs as you do, it makes a difference.
It's very difficult to kind of be in a funk around him. Whenever you see him walk into a branch or hear him engage with his employees, he is always making some really funny joke, or just coming in just kind of skipping practically, because he's just a very happy person.
He's a rapper too.
A rapper?
Yes, Dave knows. He'll come to my branch, and we have a Peter Piper pizza, and so every time he comes he does some little rap about the Peter Piper. And so the team looks, they look forward to his visits. We call him Hurricane Dave.
But Hurricane Dave isn't just well-loved in the branches. Since moving to Houston, he's also made hundreds of friends of the four-legged persuasion.
Every week there's a new story about what rescue dog he has, and I just love hearing the stories, and his whole family is so good-hearted about it.
So we foster dogs, and we started this, probably 4 years ago when we were in Memphis, and really wanted to get involved with that. We're huge animal lovers. The very first dog, it was a Sunday afternoon. The football game was coming on, and we had to drive over to the Humane Society, and it took us about an hour to get this just shocked dog out of the facility to our car, and within 2 days the dog had finally decided to move out of our laundry room, to be a part of our group, and it was cool because our dog would play with this dog, and really seeing it come out of its shell was what really kind of gave us the hook.
Rescued Pets Movement is a 501c3 nonprofit in Houston, Texas, and what we do is we save thousands of animals in Houston, we rehabilitate them, and then we transport them to other areas of the nation that have a need for adoptable pets. Rescued Pets Movement's been around for about 3.5 years, and in that time we have saved over 20,000 dogs and cats. And what we do is we work with the city pound and the county pound, and we save animals from death row. We place them into foster homes for anywhere from 3 days to 3 weeks, and then we transport them to other areas that actually have a demand for these animals. The fosters like Dave have been wonderful in helping us pull so many more animals out of the shelters than we normally would have been able to, and if it were not for people like Dave, so many more animals would not have come out of the shelter and would unfortunately be euthanized.
Currently, we have a dog. Her name is Sheba. We think that she's clearly abused. You'll notice that she's missing an ear. She's got a lot of wounds on her arm and her belly. Could be part of a dog fighting ring, or a bait dog is what they call it. But her very first day here, she just jumped right in with the program. In fact, we had her in with our other dogs the first day. She gets on the couch, loves to sleep on the bed, and she's just a really sweet dog. But she's been through a lot, and again, that goes back to when you're able to take this dog who clearly has every reason not to trust anybody, and within 3 or 4 days the trust is there, and she wants to be a part of our group.
Building trust. It's a key component to Dave Leonard's success. Whether his associates, his family, his community, or the animals under his care, Dave focuses on the good in everyone and has a knack for bringing out their best.
Just find the good in people. I think that's the important part. Or maybe it's not a person, maybe it's an animal, as we do our fostering. But really, just find the good in something, in somebody, and again, just do what's right. I mean, it's one of our values, and it's probably the best one that I think we have. And if you do that, everything should pretty much work out.